5 most haunted places in America. One of a kind of each, one with a disturbing history. Masonic Temple, Detroit. There may be many haunted towns in America, but Detroit is one of a kind, famous of being home to the world's most biggest Masonic temple. Little do the travelers know until they get here that the site is haunted by the ghost of its own architect, George D. Mason. As mystical as it looks, the temple houses hidden passage, secret staircases, and just about 1,000 rooms with a facade so gothic that the construction of the massive temple turned George Mason totally bankrupt. And as a result of this, it is believed that he jumped off from the roof of this 16-story temple, leaving his soul behind. Augustine Lighthouse, Florida. Paradoxical as it gets, Augustine's Lighthouse is an epitome of irony in the heart of Florida, built to give light to the city and guide the lost souls. This lighthouse turns out to be one of the most haunted places in America, while the lighthouse keeper happens to be the first one whose life was claimed while painting the tower. It is believed that young girls also passed away while playing in a cart which broke and drowned in the ocean. And ever since, the site has been spoked the ghosts of children who cry the night away. San Fernando Cathedral, Texas. Man-made idols are prone to possession, which is why most of the cathedrals are haunted, and the famous San Fernando Cathedral in San Antonio is no exception. Considered to be one of the most haunted places in America, no one who visits the church in the daytime can ever imagine that they are standing on a ground that turns into a nightmare as the dusk approaches. History has it that the remains of 3 Alamo soldiers were excavated in form of nails, bones, and shredded uniform, while the church was being renovated in the year of 1936. So next time you visit the church, you might want to say your prayer sincerely and seriously. Poinsett Bridge, South Carolina. An accident is the most unnatural way of death wherein people pass away before their appointed time, leaving a significant part of them behind. And similar is the case with Poinsett Bridge in the Green Valley. Reckoned to be one of the oldest bridges in the state of South Carolina, Poinsett Bridge also happens to the most terrifying places in America. While the bridge is bound by the ghost of 2 people who died in a car accident, what spooks people the most is that the body of Mason who died during its construction is bound within the bridge. Wanna go for a ride now? Dog Street Theater, South Carolina. Being one of the oldest theater in Charleston, the Dog Street Theater can proudly flaunt the fact that it has literally been tested in fire. Originally built as a theater that caught fire, it was later turned into a hotel and then again transformed back into a theater during the late 1930s. With a lot of history attached to it, Dog Street Theater is one among the many haunted places in America, wherein a call girl who is recognized as Nettie Dickerson died post getting struck by a lightning on the balcony of the hostel's 2nd floor. So before you could book a stay for yourself, check with the locals once, who claim that she is often spotted in the same spot wearing a red gown. So guys, see you later. Now subscribe the channel.